What's up, everybody? Is an Exile here today for another video, guys, and today we're back in Forza Motorsport 6 with a post commentary on our race. I'm sorry why I'm laughing. Corrupted Bugger is in my party moaning. But please, for real, if you can stop. But we're here with a post commentary on a race that I recorded. I am in first place, starting off the line. I'm about to leave the party, dude. I'm about to leave the party. Stop. Alright, so sorry for lack of videos lately. I've been sick. I've been, as what Corrupted Bugger said, KSI. But I'm in the number 3 racing Corvette Z06, starting in first place. And let's just start the race. Why would I? And as you can see, I get not the best launch. The Viper, aka which was one of my friends, Annexism, Andre, however you want to call him. He was in this race as well. He ended up finishing 9th place at because he maintained a 4th position for the first 5 laps actually, but then he eventually got screwed over by the AI, sadly. But this race was really intense. This race was crazy, to be honest. I kept the lead most of the race, but I'm not gonna spoil the end for you guys on how I finished. But it was a great race. I kept a good pace through the whole race. It was really fun. And then, as you can see, through the south chicanes, everybody just crashes through the tire walls. But I forgot to mention, the track we are on is Lime Rock Park in Connecticut, USA. And this track is awesome. I love the hilly elevation. It's such a nice track. And Corrupted Booger is money again. And that's lap 1 completed. We're lap 2 just completed the Sam Posey straight. And we're on the first corner, coming onto the second corner, gonna enter the third corner, and then we're gonna enter the chicanes, of course. And I do maintain a great pace through. But this race was such a Corrupted Booger. If you would stop, for real, stop, dude, stop. I'm sorry, guys. As you can see, I get a little bit of wheel spin on that first chicane right there, and this beautiful look of the Racing Z06 number 3 that won Le Mans this year and last year, which was pretty cool. And this race was so intense. I had so much fun with this race. I had such a good pace throughout the race. Corrupted Booger, stop, dude, stop. There was a time where I was feeling loss of tire wear. When I would brake, I'd really... Alright, guys, I'm so sorry why I keep laughing. I'm going to leave this party. But, alright, looks like Corrupted Booger's done now. But, this race was so intense. As you can see, I lose the back end like crazy coming out of the straightaway, the mini straight. And I'm about to enter the chicanes. I'm braking right now. I come out of the chicanes at a pretty fast pace, still keeping the lead, first place of the American Grand Prix. And I'm about to enter the Sam Posey straight. This is the last corner to enter the straight. About to be lap 3 completed, or lap 2 completed. About to enter lap 3 on the Sam Posey straight. Beautiful camera shot of the Racing Corvette Z06. As you can see, this front bumper view is just awesome. The cars in this game sound amazing. I do wish that they sound just a little bit better, but you know, it's whatever. The cars still sound perfect. But maintaining the lead of this race, it's awesome. Second place, I believe at this time was about almost 1,000 feet away from me. Or probably 800, 900 feet away from me. About to enter the chicanes on the mini straightaway. Enter the chicanes, brake hard on the brakes. Try not to lock them up though. And I do get out of the chicanes at a fast pace, like as I said before. At this point in the race, it was still early. I was still, you know, excited. I was keeping a good pace, and it was really fun, to be honest. But I'm gonna skip this a little because we can find a way. Right here. I wonder if I could skip it longer. No. But, here. Alright. Alright, this is fine. I believe this was lap 5 of the race. I still maintain the lead. Coming out of corner 1, I was starting to feel the loss of tire wear of this car, and there are tires on the ground. The tire walls have been broken. I love how you can break the tire walls in this game. I think it's just amazing how you can do that. I think the game just makes the game so much more realistic. In Project Cars, you were able to do that, but you know they didn't really break, and they weren't as dynamic. And I do get caught in the grass on the second chicane there. And let's just skip this a little more. But guys, on this race, it was so suspenseful. We're coming up on lap 8 right now, I believe. Coming out on lap 8 right now. Just finished through the San Posey straight, and this was the lap where tire wear was becoming an issue as I lose the rear end on the first corner. I was about to lap Andrew actually on this lap right here. As you can see, he is in the Viper. He was currently in last place at this point. This was at the time where he got spun out, sadly. But I'm gonna give you guys a different view. I'm gonna change the car. Let's move down. Let's go see where Andrew is currently. He's in 6th place as I am in 1st. Let's go check him out in the Viper. As you can see, he just got out of the chicanes. He locks up the brakes and then comes out of the mini straight. He's coming up to the last corner of the San Posey straight and accelerates quickly. That Viper, I'm gonna tell you, is an amazing Viper. He does lose the front end a little bit. Going down the San Posey straight. I was about to lap him at this point. As you can see back in the Corvette, I was catching him. I really was catching him. But he lose the rear end. I believe he was really locking up the brakes. This was not his best race. He lose the rear end again. As you can see, I'm coming closer and closer towards him, and that sounded weird. But he almost hits that broken tire wall. Locks up the brakes again. He just locks up the brakes so many times. When I was watching this before I started recording it a little bit, then he completely cuts the chicane. I'm going in through the chicanes right now, and let's go check out second place. Second place was actually about 4,000 feet behind me at this point. The reason, yep, he's right there in that Corvette. As you can see, he has broken glass on his front end of his car. Looks like he really damaged the front end of his car. Or at least the glass, at least. Coming in through the second corner with the Benz right behind him. And let's go check out first place. As you can see at this point, the Benz just overtake me. Where am I at this point? I was in it is done. I was in 7th place at this point because I had the pit. I had the pit at this point, and then as you can see, Andrew is right in front of me. I just slapped him. I told him as I was passing him to blue flag it, let the leaders go through. I went past him, going into the chicanes. He's right past me, right behind me actually, so I can maintain the lead, or maintain actually 6th place or 7th place. Yeah, 6. I did not mean to say that. Sorry if I offend anyone. I did not mean to say that. Oh my gosh. 6. Oh no, never mind. I said it 4 times. I'm so sorry, guys. But I'm coming on to, I believe this was the probably 14th lap at this point. There are 35 laps of the Lime Rock Park race. I lose the rear end like crazy, even though I just got new tires and I got refueled. I was not worried about gas through the whole race because I was really good on gas with that Mobil 1 gas. It was perfect. But let's go check on first place right now. And I completely spin out at that point. I completely spin out. I spin out. Wow. I completely forgot that I spun out right there. Alright, Frosty, if you would stop. As you can see, I'm coming into the corner too. Andre's right behind me. Lose the... Alright, I gotta leave this part, you guys. I'm so sorry. And I completely lose the rear end at that point, guys. It was so bad. I thought, wow, I'm gonna lose ground. And I'm never going to catch these guys. I legitimately thought I wasn't going to catch the guys. Andre was a lap down. Actually, 3 laps down. I eventually lapped him so many times at the end of the race. I had lapped him 5 times already. So he was 5 laps down. He got a DNF, sadly, at the end of the race. But, let's skip this a little more. Excuse me. I'll cut these parts out. Alright guys, we're back. Currently in, I believe, what position were we at this point? We were still in 5th place. 4th place, let's see where he was at this point. He was already, wow, he had just entered the chicanes in the Pagani Zonda. Or, Zinc, I think. Or, yeah, whatever it is. But, let's go check out 3rd place in the Corvette. This race was just so suspenseful. Very intense race, but yeah, this race was just, I was incredibly happy on my performance at the race. I'm not gonna spoil it like I said before, excuse me, but let's go check out 1st place. I'm completely screwing up on the cameras. 1st place in the Corvette, my fellow teammate. He was quite ahead of me. As you can see, Andrew's right there, already lapped. But let's go check out me in 5th place. I was, I think I came down the San Jose straight. Yup, I was. At that point, he had already entered the chicane, so he was approximately maybe like 2,000 feet away from me. I'm gonna give it that. He was far. He was really far. And as you guys can see, I lost my left headlight, sadly. It was a really bad experience, losing my left headlight like that. But, yeah, this race was just intense. I love this race so much. It was so fun. This race was just so crazy. Wonder if I can, like, I really want to skip it a little more because towards after the 20th lap, it really got boring. It wasn't intense. I started catching them through the 25th lap, actually. So I want to see if I can get there at the... Get there. And at this point, I pit right here. As you can see, they fixed my car up. I was perfectly fine. This race was just, it was such a crazy race. I had lost ground on the guys ahead of me. I was at 10th place at this point. 10th place. I thought my race was over at this point. I legitimately thought my race was done. These guys were so close to lapping me. 1st place. Look how far up he is. He's going to lap me at this point. As you can see, Andre in front of him in the Viper SRT. Locks up his brakes. Goes off track. He is off track at this point. Slides off. And the Benz overtakes him. Laps him. No, Andrew, I guess, tried to blue flag it, but, you know, eventually he just spun out, locked up the brakes way too hard, and got off track, sadly. And that was his race at this point. He finished, like I said, 10th or 9th. I wasn't too sure towards the end. As you can see, the Benz entered the chicanes with the racing Corvette and the Pagani. The Pagani does cut the corner a little bit, but it doesn't matter. I think he got like a 2-second time penalty, but it was still good. He was still perfectly fine. And I love this camera with the cars just speeding down the final corner, entering the San Jose straight. Let's go see where I'm at this point. I'm still in 10th place. I mean, in 11th place. 11th. I thought my race was over. I completely thought my race was over. I literally... I had such a good start. I really did. But it was at this point in time where Andre and I started talking, giving each other information. I was asking him what was going on with the guys ahead of me because they were lapping him, and he was actually right next to us. So I was asking, oh, what part of the track are you on? Tell me, what do I need to do to get fast? And I lose the rear end right there. Do lock up the brakes a little bit. Tires start getting a little bit squirrely. I went down the D-pad and then took a clicked right on the D-pad to check my tire wear. my temperatures, my suspension, how everything was doing. I love the simulation of this game. The simulation of this game is so beautiful. And they lose the rear end like crazy right there. It was so bad of me. It was horrible. It was really horrible. Let's just skip this a little bit more. But guys, the race was so intense. This race was so fun. I really enjoyed it so much. But I just really want to get to the intense action where it comes to the final laps of this race. Wow, you got the Lamborghini Gallardo right behind me, the racing Gallardo. I come into the chicanes with the bend right there. I'm currently in 3rd place. I pass him up. I made all my positions back, come blazing into 2nd place, hunting down 1st place like it is no one's goddamn business, and I come out, entering the final corner, going onto the Samposi Straight. I know that I said that like 30 times already, but I am hunting 2nd place. That McLaren's ass is mine at this point. I'm trying to get him off this draft / slipstream. As you can see, there's some boards on the track. I hit the brakes, slam on those bad boys, or bad girls. Sorry, but I'm really catching that McLaren. I'm reeling that McLaren in like it's nobody's business, really. Oh, I lose the rear end a little bit there. I'm playing it real clean, like I like to play. Catching that McLaren. We're about to enter the chicanes, actually. So I hit the brakes. We enter the chicanes. McLaren cuts right through, and I going out the last chicane with the McLaren. Going onto the mini straight. About to enter the 2nd to last corner. Oh, that camera is so awesome. And I do believe I pass him on this corner. Oh no, he brakes. Does brake right there, and I do. I see Andre's right up there, and I do pass him right here on the Samposi Straight. Get him with the slipstream, and I got him right here. The Pagani just came out the pits, so I think his gas ran a little bit loose, and I go off track. I was so mad at this point. I just made such a clean move. I felt so good getting around the McLaren at that point. It was such a great feeling passing him like that and getting around him. And I lose the rear end, and I spin out, and I get hit by the Pagani. I thought my race is literally done right now. I was currently in 2nd place. I'm in 1st now, but this race, I take 1st again. I got so mad. I had gotten caught up right there. And we're gonna currently skip this a little bit more. I was so mad at this point in the race. I was literally so mad. I thought, wow, I'm literally just gonna slam into this guy. I'm gonna spin out, lose the rear end. As you can see, Andre's right behind me at this point. We're both entering the chicanes with 2nd place right behind him. He locks up the brakes, cuts all of the chicanes except for the last one. And wow, this race was just... Excuse me, guys. I've been a little bit sick. That's why I've been uploading, and due to the lack of procrastinating. But wow, this race, guys. This race. We're coming on to the final few laps of this race, I do believe. I was in 7th place at this point because last lap I had pit. I was so mad. Absolutely disappointed. You see Andre annexes when he's in 10th. What happened here? It looks like he completely spins out. Let's go check back here. He told me he had a major accident towards entering the chicanes when he was approximately on the 22nd lap, I believe. So he locks up the brakes a little bit there. Completely slams on them. He needs to tap on them a little. He has a group of lap cars right next to him. I can see he's right here. He slows down for some odd reason. I think this is when he said his controller had died at this point. Wow. Wow, his controller did die. So this is what he meant when he said his controller died. Because I had saw something on the map. And so, you know, his car turns invisible, so he doesn't bother anyone else on the track. He does get his controller back up and running in a few more seconds, I do believe. Yup, there we go. And this race just had so many problems with it. He was having problems. He actually started 2nd place, finished 9th or 10th, like I said. Going down the Samposi Straight with the Gallardo right behind his ass. He's right here. Oh, he tabbles in the grass a little bit. Oh, he slides right out. He slams on the brakes. Oh, he's completely off track at this point. I would assume what he was feeling is that he was so mad. He was coming to me. He was actually telling me, like, yeah, he wasn't mad. He was actually keeping it chill. He was trying to concentrate. You know, he was drifting a little on that corner. He was trying to keep his cool the whole race because he did have some pretty screwed up shit. He had told me that he had a major accident. He had flipped over. He flipped over. I mean, if I were to flip over, I'd be freaking pissed. And he cut the chicane once again. I don't know what it is with him with cutting the chicanes, but I think that's just his thing. And I moved myself. What place was I in at this point? I was in last place at this point. Last place. My race was legitimately over. Andrew was ahead of me. Everyone was ahead of me. I was so disappointed because I started in first place. As you can see, I moved to 11th because my fellow Corvette, he actually pits. And so I moved into 10th place. Skip a little more. You can see I'm right with Andre right now. I'm so sorry for those guys. I'm currently in 4th place. I made my way back up into 4th. This race was just so intense. It was so many up and down moments with this car. I was having some technical difficulties with my tires. It was really disappointing what my tires were doing at this point. My gas was perfectly fine. My straight line speed was amazing. I felt like my wing tune was really good. My speed was super quick on the straightaway. I was able to gain like a few seconds on ground on these guys. I'm currently in 3rd place. Let's just skip a little more. I forgot what lap we were on. Excuse me again, guys. Oh, and I forgot. I spin out at this point. Got the bends right behind me. I was able to defend my position. I was not trying to get a loose podium position. I was hoping for second. I wanted second place. I really wanted first because that's what I wanted. That's what I needed. I needed a race win. Going on to the San Posey straight. Just really trying to skip this. Like, because there's 35 laps and the track's a mile long. And through the chicanes I go. Wow. That was awfully bad. It was really bad on my part. I wish I could see. Ooh, I hit the bends. I completely forgot about that. Ram into the bends. Let me skip that. Andrew had told me at this point, I was in 5th place. He was in 6th. Let's go check him out. I had locked up the brakes when I went to the chicanes. I was going way too fast, and I locked up the brakes. So it was at this point in time where Andrew could change camera on him. He had saw me lock up the brakes, and I just went sliding through. He slid through everything, and he spins out majorly. It was really bad race for him. This race did not want to go his way at all whatsoever. Yeah, I don't think my accident happened right here. Go check out 5th place. I was in 5th place at this point. Don't know what lap it is. See the interior. I was crossing the finish line, and the race is over. The race ends. And I finish in 2nd place, guys. 2nd place. You know, I was happy. The race had so many ups and downs, but you know, it's whatever. But I do hope you